New leadership in Oklahoma. Last night, voters elected Republican Kevin Stitt. And let's take a look at these numbers together.
That's right. So we have them there. 54% of the vote. Kevin Stitt won, and he will take over the spot in January. He is already at work. He has been up early today. He does say that he's had a few hours of sleep. So nice. You've been busy. Congratulations to you, Kevin Stitt.
Thank you so
much.
Good morning. Congrats.
Oklahoma. Okay, what will the first 100 days look like for you?
Well, we're planning that out right now. So, transition is what I'm focused on today, and that's hiring the right people. And from now until January 14th is not very long to put together our legislative session for that first session. And so we're working on that. We're starting to put our strategy together, doing our offsites. And this is really what I'm more built for, not the campaigning side, but actually governing and hiring the right people. And so we're starting that today.
Mm-hmm. Going back to last night really quickly, your whole family is here in town. When the final word came in, the final count rolled in, what went across your mind and what did you and your family kind of say off camera when you left? Could you believe it?
You know, we're still kind of pinching ourselves. It's kind of surreal. It's a surreal moment, and I'm just so honored and humbled to be given this opportunity and great responsibility to lead my state. But it's just an amazing feeling being an Oklahoma guy. And 18 months ago, never been in politics. But that's the great thing about Oklahoma and America. And people are so ready for an outsider and somebody outside the political establishment to kind of put a fresh set of eyes on our state's problems. And I think that's why I won this.
Can you speak to the people this morning that didn't vote for you? What do you say to them to try to bring them into the fold this morning?
Yeah, it is not. It's not a Republican or Democrat or rural versus urban. To me, it's just it's a problem that we're going to go tackle and fix and set a brighter future for all 4 million Oklahomans. And so I've been from the very beginning told everybody, whether they voted for me or not, that I'm going to be the governor for all 4 million Oklahomans and not beholden to any special interest groups, and really setting that vision. Because, folks, I don't think it's rocket science. I don't think we have any different issues than they have in Texas or Tennessee or these states that have been beating us in whatever category you look at. And so I'm going to set a big, bold vision, and we're going to put the plan together to go beat those states and start climbing to be top 10.
I heard something I like this morning. The left wing and the right wing are both part of the same bird. So, kind of what you're talking about there, getting everybody together. Also wanted to get your take on the big Kendra Horn upset, with Representative Congressman Steve Russell. What does that mean for us locally and also nationally, politically?
Yeah, I actually called Kendra and spoke with her this morning, congratulated her. And the way I look at it is, hey, I want to reach out to our federal delegation. And so I was telling her that, listen, you're going to have a seat at the table to make sure that you are bringing everything we can bring back to Oklahoma, because they're our representatives in D.C. And so I'm excited for Kendra and her family, and I know she worked very hard, and so she'll bring a perspective that I want to make sure she has a seat at the table, is basically what I told her on the phone.
One of the big things you talked about on your campaign as well is taking our education, making us a top 10 state. How do you speak to teachers this morning? We know a lot of teachers supported Drew Edmondson. So how do you speak to them this morning, and how do you let them know that you will in fact be doing great things for education here in Oklahoma?
Sure. Yeah, I want the teachers to know that profession is so needed, and they do such a tough job. And I was excited the legislature actually moved teachers to moved teachers and gave them a big pay raise. And so now our teachers are number 2 in the region. I'm not going to roll anything back. We're going to continue to fund education. I think we have to simplify our funding formula. I think we need to get Common Ed, career techs, higher ed, all those things that the state funds. I think we need to work together to focus on the outcomes of the kids.
And you're being sworn in January. What realistically is, first on your agenda, and can anything actually be done on your end before that date?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, it starts right now, from now to January 14th. When January 14th, we will have the vision, we'll have the legislative, all the bills that we're going to do. But really, it comes down to structural reform. We have to have transparency and accountability across all $20 billion that we spend in our state and all the state agencies. So we're going to have some structural reform and accountability that's different from any previous administration, because at the end of the day, this is about delivering services for Oklahoma and smart government, and making sure that our dollars get into our health care and our rural hospitals and our roads and bridges, all the things that I've been talking about. Now it's time to go execute and get those dollars at work.
We talked about this the other day. You say that you will move your family here to Oklahoma City. You're going to let your daughter, at least one, or maybe all the kids finish school this year and then move back to Oklahoma City?
Correct. Yeah, our oldest is a senior, so we're going to let them finish this school year, and I'll be commuting and spending most of my time in the city. And then after the school year's over, we'll move the whole family down here.
What do they think about all of this?
You know, they're super excited. I mean, last night I was just telling them before we went down there, I just said, hey guys, enjoy this moment. This is stuff that you'll tell your kids and your grandkids about. And so it's just such an honor, and just want to thank Oklahoma for giving me this opportunity. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and bring people together to move our state forward.
I was at my polling location yesterday looking at the 5 state questions that we had on the ballot, and I thought about you with one of them. You know, with the question about should governor and lieutenant governor be on the same ticket, and I thought to myself, if that were the case already, who would you have chosen to be your running mate?
So Matt Pinnell, I think he's fantastic, and he's going to be a fantastic lieutenant governor. I'm going to work closely with him, give him some big assignments, and he's going to help me work with the House and the Senate. And so looking forward to working with him, but Matt Pinnell would by far.
Is there anything that surprised you as you were campaigning? Like you said, you're a businessman. This wasn't your forte. Any surprises along the way over these last months?
You know, I guess just the complexity of the issues but just meeting the people has been the most fantastic thing for me. I've been all over our state, all 77 counties, and just so excited to lead. And again, I tell people this is not rocket science. We've got to simplify this. You know, we don't have any different issues than they do in Tennessee or they do in Indiana or Florida. And so we can be a top 10 state. We can put the vision and the plan together to get the dollars at work. So I'm excited to do it, and I think this is more chief executive role than we've been hiring for in the past. We've been hiring, you know, nice folks, but we've been hiring people that don't know how to put a plan together and how to lead. So that's what I'm excited to do.
Last question here. Politically across the nation, things feel so contentious and so divisive right now, but we have to start at home. So how are you planning to take Oklahoma and unite us and make us feel, you know, united as a part, you know, instead of divided right now?
Yeah, you know, as a business person, I tell people these are just Oklahoma problems. They're not Republican or Democrat. They're just problems. And so I've already reached out to 101 House members, 48 senators, whether they're Republican or Democrat. You know, Kendra Horn, I just called her and said I'm really looking forward to working with her. So again, I'm going to bring people together. And when you take off your Republican hat or your Democrat hat or your rural or urban hat, we're going to focus on the issues, and I'll use data to explain how other states are doing things and how we can do better in our state, and then we're going to move forward. And so I'm going to go directly to the people of Oklahoma and explain to them, here's what's happening, here's what we need to do to move our state forward. And people respond to just authenticity and truth and exactly what we need to do to move forward.
And just real quickly, your role at Gateway Mortgage, what happens now?
So I haven't been at Gateway. I stepped off officially August 1st. We have a new CEO, and I'll have the Attorney General, Mike Hunter, tell me exactly what further to do. We'll comply with all laws to make sure, and our company doesn't do business with the state or anything like that at this point. But I'm officially governor-elect and moving forward to be governor, and haven't even thought about the mortgage business in a long time. I mean, this has been an 18-month process to get elected, but I wish our company well. They'll do a fantastic job. But this is what our forefathers envisioned. They wanted somebody to temporarily leave their farmer business, go serve. That's the way we really can have an independent governor, a governor that's always focused on that next generation and not the next election. And so I'm in the right spot at the right time, and God's put me here. I can feel it, and I'm excited to lead.
All right.
Governor-elect Kevin Stitt, thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning.
Congratulations
and
again.
enjoy breakfast now with your family.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much.